Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This time I will explain to SI Soil Science Basic. Since the beginning of human history, it has been realized that land is a place that provides freedom of movement and residents living in upon it as for a dwelling, for production crops, for livestock farming, and soon. Soil scientists from the United States, namely Jovi and Marwood, provide a definition of soil as a natural body that is formed and developed as a result of the action of natural force of natural material on the earth surface. The science that study the relationship between soil formation factor and the process of soil formation is called pedology. Soil as a natural body is the result of weathering of rock which differentiate to form mineral, and organic natural body is the result of weathering of rock which differentiate to form mineral and organic horizon which vary in depth and vary in character both physically and morphology, chemical composition, physical properties, and biological properties. Soil is a relatively thin layer on the surface of the earth crust, which varies from place to place. Science that studies the processes of soil formation starting from the parent material are called genesis land. There are 5 soil forming factors, namely climate, parent material, organism, topography, and time. Soil physical properties have a lot to do with the suitability of the soil for various uses. Strength and bearing capacity, soil capability, storing water, drainage, penetration of plant roots, air conditioning, aeration, and nutrient binding, all of which are closely related to physical properties land. Soil experts usually divide the soil grain in various types, size, group of fractation. Two well-known division systems are System United States Department of Agriculture and System International Society of Soil Sciences. Texture is the relative ratio in percent of the sand fraction, dust, and clay. Soil texture is important to know because the composition of the tree, the fraction of the soil grains will determine the physical, psychochemical, and soil chemistry. Example, the magnitude of the exchange field of the ions in the soil texture is largely de- determine- determined by soil texture. Soil structure is the arrangement of primary soil particles, sand, dust, and clay, into aggregate compound grains secondary. Between one aggregate to another is limited by weak natural surgical file. Naturally formed aggregate, natural aggregate is called bed. Soil pores are the space between the solid grains of soil pore occupied by air water. In general, large pores, macro, are filled with air except when the soil is completely water waterlogged, and the small micro pores contain water unless the soil is very dry. Soil porosity is a percentage the volume of soil that is not occupied by solid particle. From a plant perspective, there are two large groups of the living things organism: soil, which is beneficial, and detrimental. Group benefit include all weathering organism, organic matter conversion to inorganic, and nitrogen fixation, whereas groups that are detrimental are those who conduct competition with main crop and or cause plant to be affected by pests and diseases. The main role of soil organism is to change material of organic, whether fresh or semi-fresh or in a stage of decay, so that I into other compounds that are beneficial for soil fertility. Most of the process of overhauling organic matter is carried out by microflora.